What's new, Poker Crew? It's your turn, Combat here. You're watching your turn session. Now, before I get started, please make sure you are subscribed and subscribe. Now, I'm bringing you guys a new team for this week. This team I actually made myself. Usually, I get some help making teams just because I'm not really good at it. But I made this team by myself. Granted, it did have quite a few weaknesses on it. I tried making the best I could, but clearly, you know, I still left out a few weaknesses there. But this team was able to get me a couple of wins, and this was one of the wins. So let me introduce my team so you guys know who I'm bringing. So I'm bringing my physically defensive Doublade, holding the Eviolite because that is the only item that you would want on a Doublade. I'm bringing my special attacker Chada, holding the choice scarf so I can outspeed just about anything because Chada is pretty damn fast to begin with. I'm bringing my physical attacker Sneasel, holding the life orb. This Sneasel knows knockoff. I'm gonna need to knock off anything that I really want when I'm able to get the chance. I'm also running my specially defensive Goodra, holding the weakness policy, which doesn't really matter too much in this battle. As you can see, the Porygon Z is about the only Pokemon who I would really need to worry about, but I'm also running my special attacking Clawitzer, holding the choice specs, my physical attacking Dugtrio, holding the choice band. Let me tell you guys something a little bit about Dugtrio. Dugtrio is a huge threat. If you want to use him, go for it. He is extremely fast for one, and his attack is pretty damn good. So if you have an adamant Dugtrio holding a choice band, you could ruin your opponent's days for life. So my opponent Joshua, we've battled before. Last time he brought his team from his one of his Let's Plays. This time around, he is doing, or rather, he is bringing the Audino, the Chansey, the Porygon Z, the Chinchino, the Diggersby, and the Straptor. I will tell you right now, 3 threats that I see are the Chinchino, the Diggersby, and the Straptor. Simply because the Chinchino, if it's holding a King's Rock, could very well be a huge threat to this team. The Diggersby is a huge attacker. This thing could ruin my days. The Straptor, don't even get me started on Straptor because that thing is as powerful as all hell. So we're going to get into this battle right now because looking at his team, I was thinking, you know, he's probably going to lead out with the Diggersby because I don't go up against a lot of Diggersby, so I wasn't really sure if he was going to lead out, maybe use a Stealth Rocks. I'm not really sure, but luckily for me, he did not. I mean, I'm able to live 1 EQ from a Diggersby, but he leads off with a Straptor. I'm going to lead off with my Doublade because I figured, you know, if I led off with my Doublade, I was able to live at least 1 attack from a Straptor or the Diggersby. So because he used U-turn, I'm able to get a Swords Dance up. And luckily, even though Diggersby is a huge monstrous attacking beast, I'm able to live 1 Earthquake from this thing because I am physically defensive. So he can, you know, hit me up with an Earthquake, I'll be able to live. So I'm gonna hit him off right here with a Sacred Sword and take him out right there with 1 shot. I'm kind of positive that the Swords Dance helped with that because I'm thinking that he may have just lived if I had not used Swords Dance, but I'm gonna switch out right here because quite frankly, I don't want my King Arthur, my Doublade, to go down because I know I'm gonna need him later in the battle. I'm gonna go out into my Goodra right here simply because I want to get some damage off on this Chinchino. Now, luckily, he used a knockoff, which is unfortunate for me. He knocks off the weakness policy, which, you know, it does suck, but he's able to hit me and activate the GUI, and he does lower its speed, but it's not going to matter. He's going to switch out and go into his Porygon Z. He knows what's going down. Unfortunately, I do miss the Draco Meteor. I'm able to live 1 Tri-Attack, and I'm going to hit the Porygon Z with a Sludge Bomb, and the Sludge Bomb is going to do a decent amount, where I can just clean up later in the battle. At this point in time, I don't really need the Goodra anymore, so I'm going to let it go down to the Porygon Z with the Tri-Attack. Now, I'm thinking, who should I go out into? I'm going to go into the Mega Man, the Clawitzer, because this Clawitzer knows Aura Sphere, and if I hit anyone with an Aura Sphere, trust me, it's going to hurt. He's going to switch out into Straptor. He does not want to take an Aura Sphere, but I'm going to hit the mega powerful Aura Sphere on the Staraptor and eliminate this threat right here with a one-shot, which surprised the hell out of me. I try not to go up. I try not to go up against Staraptors just because they're super powerful, crazy. So right here, I know I'm gonna go down. So I'm just gonna let my Clydesaur stay in because he's gonna go down to a Bullet Seed. But going back to what I was saying before, I didn't know it was gonna one-shot the Staraptor because I know that flying or at least fighting. Flying can resist fighting. So because Staraptor was part flying, I didn't know it was gonna one-shot. But luckily for me, it did. I'm gonna go into my Tremors because I'm just going to Arena Trap the Cinccino because I don't want to put up with this Cinccino anymore. Knowing the Cinccino didn't have the greatest defense, I'm able to one-shot it with an Earthquake because like I mentioned before in the beginning of this video, Dugtrio's attack stat is pretty damn high. So he's going to go out into his Audino. Now his Audino is now trapped. He cannot switch out. My Arena Trap is locking him in. So he can Mega Evolve all he wants. I am adamant with Choice Band with my attack being pretty damn high. So I'm able to just get a lot of damage off on Mega Audino. The crit didn't really matter just because I am adamant with a sky high attack. He can Calm Mind all he wants simply because I'm not a special attacker. I'm really not a special attacker. So I'm just gonna keep hitting the EQ because I am locked into it. Like I mentioned before, I am Choice Banded. So that crit didn't really matter simply because I would have been able to take him down. I would have been able to take him down anyways, so I feel like the crit didn't really matter, but I'm able to eliminate the Mega Audino right here, which is perfectly fine because I didn't really want to put up with the Calm Minding Wish Mega Audino. That would have been problemsome. So I'm just going to take out the Porygon Z with an Earthquake right here because Porygon Z, it can't take an attack from the Dugtrio. The Dugtrio is picking up some wins right here. Is a little Dugtrio sweep, which is perfectly fine. I've always wanted to use Dugtrio, and this is the reason why. Because this Dugtrio can do a damn good amount of damage to your opponent's team. The Chansey's going to Toxic me, which doesn't really matter too much because he only has the Chansey left. Now, I also, keep in mind, I also have the Doublade. So I'm going to switch Tremors out and go into the Doublade because this Chansey can't do anything to my Ghost Pokemon King Arthur, the Doublade. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. He can Soft Boil all he wants. I know I can't one-shot a Chansey with a Sacred Sword. I know I can't. So what I need to do is get some power behind my attacks. So I'm just going to Sword Stance for a couple of turns here because I need all that power. If I were to use one Sword Stance, that may have been enough, but I really don't think so. So I just need more power than I just need more power, so I'm just going to Sword Stance a couple of times here, like I mentioned before, because for knowing my luck, knowing the Chansey can't really do anything to me, though, I wouldn't have been able to take out the Chansey with one hit from a Sacred Sword, but who knows, I may have been able to, I don't know. We will never know. But he's going to predict me to attack it, which is why he was a Soft Boil, but I'm going to attack it right here and take out the Chansey in one shot. I guess it didn't really matter that I used Sword Stance about 3 times simply because the Chansey really could not have done anything to me. It knew Soft Boil, the Seismitoss, and Toxic. Yeah, and Toxic. So it really could not have done anything to me, so it didn't really matter if I did use Sword Stance about 3 times. If I used it even once, it would have done a damn good amount of damage, but then again, think about it. He just would have Soft Boiled, and it would have been annoying. So I wanted to get more power, that's why I did that. So this team that my opponent brought was pretty cool. I actually really liked it. Because I don't go up against Diggersbys all that much. And I don't go up against Cinccinos all that much, so it was really cool seeing those 2 Pokemon in my opponent's team. Now, I'm still pretty shocked I was able to one-shot the Staraptor. Now, the problem was that Staraptor could have taken out any of my Pokemon. Now, another problem that I see that you guys all probably noticed was that the star of my team, Chatot, did not have any, play time They did not have any playtime at all in this battle, which it does suck because in my last video, the star was Hitmonlee. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to use him. Unfortunately, I was not able to use the Chatot. Maybe I can bring those two together and make a team with those two. Ooh, who knows? That would be a good idea. I might just do that. But if you guys enjoy this battle, I know it was really short. I know, and I apologize. That's why I'm rambling. But I'm just trying to make this video just a little bit longer, just to kind of fill you guys in on what's going on during this battle, what I thought, what the threats were, and whatever else. But I highly recommend you guys getting yourselves a Doug Trio. Adamant. You know, Adamant Choice Banded Doug Trio. My set on my Doug Trio, if you guys are wondering, knows the Earthquake, the Stone Edge, the, believe it or not, the Aerial Ace, and a Sucker Punch. Who the hell's gonna get hit with an Aerial Ace Doug Trio? You know who? You will. Well, my opponent. Whenever I see a grass Pokemon, I'll use Aerial Ace and it will obliterate it. And you guys will see, and you guys will be happy. As much as I am happy bringing this team. So if you guys enjoy this battle, if you guys want to see more of it, please by all means, rate, comment, subscribe, because I am bringing you guys Wi-Fi battles more often than none. So, like I said, if you guys enjoy this video, then leave a like. That would be fantastic. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace.